Welcome to the interactive Body Balance radio show for health and fitness tips.
Welcome back to Body Balance Radio. I'm your host, Mike Dasig, and thank you guys so much for joining our show today from around the world with like health, fitness, nutrition, functional medicine, and personal development. Today is Saturday, April 9th, 2022. Springtime up here in the northern hemisphere. And I guess it's the fall or the autumn in the southern hemisphere. I got lots of clients and friends in Australia, for example, and of course South America. Hope you guys are doing well. For us, we have been unbelievably busy with corporate work, family, events, things opening up again. Of course, dozens and dozens of clients that we're blessed to have reach out, daily and weekly, and we're just trying to keep up with everything. So it's just how it goes. So what's new with us? Wow, as you can imagine, the kids are doing all the sports again. They're back in hockey and horseback riding and all that fun stuff. And lots of stuff here in Canada has opened up. So they're going to lots of events and just having a great time. I love spring is the favorite time of year. The weather's changing. For us, hockey people, it's the NHL playoffs coming up. It's just an amazing time. Things are blooming. It's Easter next weekend and we got our kids' birthdays here. It's just amazing times. We love it. We're so energetic. I'm also very aware, too, that lots of people right now are going through some tough times, and that's why I decided to do this podcast on the Saturday morning before we head out for a whole bunch of things, excursions and movies and things we're blessed to have. For us, I know people are going through tough times, as I said, because this is what I'm getting, right? So I have people over, obviously, in Ukraine. There's family over there, there's relatives, there's friends, there's lots of people over there going through some tough times, right? So I'm getting messages and videos sent, and my heart goes out to the people there that are going through turmoil and strife and in this ridiculous war. It's sad, right? It's very sad, and so we try to help them out through donations, through charity, through giving, through supplying, medical things that are needed, right? If it doesn't, whatever it's. We let them take care of it, but it's a sad situation. And also, throughout the world, it's been going on for the last 2 years now, is obviously C19. So lots of patients reaching out who are now, just contracting it and getting the virus. Omicron, right? There's obviously different viruses out there, but, if it's Omicron, there's the different B variants, right? There's the B2 variant that's out there, I believe, right now. There's always changing. There's different ones, but I get my phone rings. It blows up with questions, right? So if it's a message, an email, a text, in the last week I've probably had 7 or 8, maybe many more than that, just on my phone, reach out to how to relieve some of the symptoms they're going through. So let me preface this call by this: I'm not your medical doctor. I do not treat you. Always seek the advice of your medical doctor first, your primary care physician. I'm going to give some advice and some tips I give to people who reach out to me, who are clients, and ask for it, and provide insight on what I've seen work and what has worked for many people that I've treated, many current patients, many former patients. I've been doing this now for clients well over a decade. But for obviously C19, well over a year, messaging, emailing, calling, talking to people on this. So I'm going to give you just my advice, just my tips that I've seen work for them. In no way should you misconstrue this, like I said, for medical advice. I have to do these disclaimers because there's some weird people out there that may, say, oh, he's saying this stuff and it doesn't work and it's not proven. And oh my God, I don't care. So I don't care. Let's be honest here. I don't care if you don't want to listen to it. I'm doing this because when I have hundreds of people reach out and we do it and they're like, oh my God, it got better, or this improved really quickly, or this, whatever. These are the messages I get. So I'm sharing it with you. It's my obligation to share it with the people listening in hopes it could help you speed up your recovery or just help you get a little better. Okay. That being said, I think you guys get the point here. Ways of supporting it, right? And I'm going to go real quick because I don't want to get into the science on this because I do in blogs, I do in articles, I do in so many other ways because I love that stuff, but I want to keep this under 10 minutes. Always got to support your immune system. There's ways to support it. I do it without COVID. I've done it for 25, 30 years, maybe longer, since a teenager, right? Always supporting with good supplements, good food. Food's always number one. Sleep, rest, that all matters, folks. All matters. That's not my point. Just going to give you some supplements and maybe some foods will help, because I know people listening to this want quick hitters. They don't want to hear me ramble about, well, Mike says work out. Mike says get lots of sleep. Mike says meditate. It's all true. Stuff's amazing. But I understand you guys listening to this don't want that right now. I understand you want the Cole's Notes version. You want the fast stuff. So some subs that are good. Obviously zinc. Zinc's in my cupboard. Vitamin C. I do high dose vitamin C. If you get shit right away, you can do it, high dose vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is what it's called. I know people are going to say, well, if I take too much, I could get diarrhea or stomach cramps. Folks, take a couple pills of vitamin C. Very helpful. I have the liquid vitamin C, right? So I squirt it under my tongue. I love it. That's my preferred mechanism. I talked about that before. Glutathione or glutastat, as I've talked about. Oral glutathione is to clean you up. I've got the spray in my cupboard as well too. Glutathione, antioxidant, cleans up the cells, free radicals. Love it. These are just working on supporting, right? Some good probiotics, right? That have bifidobacteria. I showed this before. The science shows good probiotics are good for your gut, right? Prebiotics too. Prebiotics are actually more important than probiotics. I do consults daily, so I talk about this to my patients, but prebiotics are more important. But probiotics are good, especially bifidobacteria has been shown to help fight off and relieve C19 symptoms. The D3 and K2. I've talked about this before. Got to take K2 with D3. I do the oral squirt, right? So I have the liposomal D3 and K2 in my cupboard. Love it. You can take a supplement if you want to. Really helpful. Quercetin, right? You guys have probably heard about that. Then there's other stuff like NAC and elderberry and echinacea, all very helpful in supporting the immune system. I take a B complex to spray under the tongue. Quicksilver Scientific. I only go with the best of the best. It's just the way it is, and so do my clients because I care about them and I want them to get the best. So that's some of the stuff for the immune system. These are all very important. Okay, I just love them. I've been taking them forever. I recommend them. People enjoy them. Then I also understand you got to support the brain. Some people come to me and say, I got brain fog. I got headaches. I got migraines. Right? So, as I've always said before, there's the B vitamins support brain health too. The nervous system, migraines in particular is B2. There's lots of stuff that are good for migraines. But let's get even deeper. 5-HTP. When we had a bout of this back in January with Omicron, 5-HTP clears up the brain. I learned about that through many medical doctors that I trust and love. And I've talked about 5-HTP before. Just look it up. I've texted this to about a dozen people this week. Good for clearing up your brain fog. It's amazing. So I'm going to say. It's in my cupboard still. I'll probably take some today. Even though I don't have any brain fog. I just like it. Tyrosine. Tyrosine's also good for dopamine levels. Tyrosine's great for the brain. People love it. I'm taking it. Great for mental clarity. I understand people got some brain fog. As I said, I'm really harping on this because it helps. 5-HTP and tyrosine, and of course the B vitamins help with the brain. All right, here's the kicker. This week was sent to about 10 people. Mike, I don't have any smell or taste anymore. I haven't had it for 8 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. My smell is gone. My taste is gone. What do I do for that? I learned this one from other functional doctors about 6 months ago, maybe a year ago now. Peppermint oil. Peppermint oil, you inhale it under your nose. Don't take it in your nose. Just put the peppermint bottle under your nose. 15 seconds, 3 times a day. Your smell, for most people I've treated, come back within a day or two. It's incredible. Resets your smell. You put a little drop under the tongue. 1 drop of peppermint oil. Within a day or two, your taste will be back for most people. Mike, it didn't happen for me. I'm the one. No problem. I'm just telling you. These are the responses I get from people doing this stuff. Peppermint oil is really good. Rub a little peppermint oil on your chest. I understand you got to dilute it with a carrier oil. I think I'm a pretty strong guy in the sense of I don't use a carrier oil when I rub peppermint oil on my throat or my neck or my chest. But use a carrier oil, like a fish oil, a coconut oil. It just dilutes the potency of the peppermint oil when you rub it on your chest. If you've got a little bit of a lung, like a cough or a hack, peppermint oil is awesome. I've talked about frankincense oil to people. I've talked about lavender. But I like peppermint oil for this stuff. Okay? Smell, taste, chest. Rub some on. Let me know how you do. Right? This is good stuff. Support the immune system. Support the brain. Support the smell and the taste. There's so many. I've got other ones for blood flow to help you. There's coagulants and anticoagulants. There's different things you do. I'm not going there today. I'm going to leave the blood flow out of this, all right? Don't want to get too much science involved or people getting a little wacky on me, but there's stuff that I do and give to people advice for blood flow, right? To improve that. All right, there's a lot of information. I know a lot of people are going to be taking notes on this, but I can't tell you, I feel compelled. I feel it's my duty to share this with people. If you can relieve some of your symptoms and just get better, right? Just heal up a little quicker, get a little better, and just improve your life. Because when I give these tips and this advice out, it's amazing how fast people improve. And there's no miracles, folks. This is not miracles. This is not voodoo. This is not woo-woo stuff. It works. It takes time, but if it can speed up your healing or your symptoms and you get better a little quicker, that's all I can say. And that's why I do this 10, 15-minute podcast. I got to run out with the family all day. We're going to do lots of stuff, as I mentioned. And, we do this. MikeDasiuk.com is the website. Unfortunately, now we have a waiting list. It is what it is. So I recommend people can go to MikeDasiuk.com or interactivebodybalance.com. You can email the team from there, info@MikeDasiuk.com. If you want to just look there for free, right? Guys, I send people the website all day long. It's all free info over there. Our stuff's up there. The fact that we care is up there. Everything's up there. You can email us if you have any questions. We will get back to you. Doesn't mean we can take you on as a client. Just means we can point you in the right way. It's just really, really busy, and I've got obligations other places. So I do that. This is free, right? I don't even take on sponsors. I've had people who want to be on the show, very high-level people. Millions of followers, high, really smart, intelligent people who want to do a podcast together. I may do that in the future. I don't even have time for that right now. I've had sponsors want to reach out and sponsor the show. I don't take on any sponsors right now for this podcast. It's not my intent, right? I just want to do this to give you guys what I see, hear, feel, working with hundreds of patients every year. Not even that, guys. I'm blessed to be in the corporate world. It's the best thing I love doing. I speak daily for people, and I just get to interact with some amazing executives and C-level people. I work with athletes. I'm at the Pita Pit yesterday getting my kids lunch, right? Just every Friday I get them lunch because they're homeschooled. And, the guy owning it's asking all these questions about health. He knows what I do. Mike, I got this. His question to me was this. Mike, I've got 3 vaccinations. So I've been vaccinated. I got the booster. I've had COVID 3 times, right? Whatever, just his questions, but he's just asking for assistance. He's asking for tips. He's saying, what would work better? What can help me get over this stuff, right? Everybody has the question. Doesn't matter who you are in this world. I'm a conduit to try and help you out, right? Everything flows through me. It's not me being better. It's just me trying to help where I know I stay in my lane. I know health and technology. I don't speak on stuff I don't know about, right? I don't talk about other things because there's a lot of things I don't know. I'm just here to help you people get better because I care. That's it. All right. I said the websites. You got the email. I'm going to go here now with this, on this. What do I say to my kids every day? I finish the podcast every day. Number one, you got to work hard. No substitute for hard work. I work 14, 15-hour days. I always allot time throughout the week for my kids. And then obviously sleep. So you got to work hard. And I expect that out of people who want to get places in this world. Number two, you've got to add value. Every one of you, as I said, has got a skill set. You've got God-given abilities. You have to add that and share that with the world. Number three, you have to help other people. You have to go out of your way to make people's lives better. Open doors, pull out chairs, like I said. Give of your time, volunteer, charity where you can. I love the Jim Rohn quote. I probably said it to 5 clients just yesterday. Literally, it's the best quote. Keep improving who you are and what you give. Can't go wrong. Improve who you are and what you give. Those 2 things there will make your life a heck of a lot better. Number 4, smile and have some fun. With all this craziness and the serious podcast today, because I was compelled to do it, you got to have some fun. You got to live life. You got to dance it up. You got to have good times. I'm going to spend the next 48 hours doing that. Maybe not that long because I'll be back working hard. Actually, Sunday night I got a lot of consults, but you got to work hard, right? And you got to have fun too. You got to enjoy life. You got to live it up and go make it happen. So it said we're going to embark upon taking all the kids to the movies tonight. It's always an endeavor. Did it a few weeks ago, but have some fun, okay? And then hopefully April, May are going to be real busy with lots of great stuff. All right, team, live with passion, live with purpose, live with intent. I hope you like the show. Take care, and we'll talk to you real soon.